Hi friends, today I have come with chapter number 6 in maths, and the name of the chapter is squares and square roots. So what is square? Square means when you multiply a number with itself twice, that is called squaring of that number. Okay, and square root is exactly the reverse of it. For example, if I say 2 multiplied by 2, I am multiplying 2 with itself twice, and what will be the answer? It is going to be 4. So square of 2 is 4. Then what is the reverse of 4? That is square root. Reverse of square is square root, and so square root of 4 will be what? 2. So today I am going to write and give you, or I will show you the table where squares of right from 1 to 10 is given, that you prepare it, and if you prepare that, then that will help you in finding out the square roots of the given number also. Here you can see, to understand the concept of square, this will help you in a better way. If I take square of 1, if I talk about squaring 1, that means 1 multiplied by 1. That answer is 1, and you write it like this: 1 raised to 2, that is 1 square. Okay, and you take the reverse of it. Square root of 1 is 1. Out of the 2 you are going to take 1. Squaring 2 means 2 is multiplied with 2 twice, and what you get? 4. Square of 2 is 4, and that can be written like this in the power form: 2 raised to 2, or 2 square. 3 square is 9. 5 square is 25. 8 square is 64. A square is a square because a is a variable, it doesn't have a fixed value, so we write it in this form. You take any variable. Instead of a, if you take y, then it's going to be y square. Instead of y, if you take z, it's going to be z square, because the various variables doesn't have fixed value, so you have to write it like this. Whereas in the case of constant numbers, the numbers which we take, if you square it, you have to multiply it twice, and whatever answer you get, that has to be written in place of the square form. Is that clear to you? Properties of square numbers. Well, here in the table which is given below, it has squares of numbers from 1 to 20. You can see here numbers 1 to 20, squares of numbers 1 to 20 is given to you, and look here it is, you can see that. Here in this set you have 1 to 10, and the second set is 11 to 20. You just compare the squares. You can see squaring 1 is 1, squaring 11 is 1 to 1. So the numbers, the squares of 1 and 11 ends with 1. Okay, then squaring 2 you get 4. So when you square 12, last digit 12, it has 2. So here on squaring, what do you have? You have 4 in the units place. Okay, 3 you have 9. 13, you can see 169, units place you have 9. So on squaring 3, squaring 2, squaring 1, you have a fixed digit at the ones place. Understood? 4, squaring 16, on squaring it we get 16, and 6 is at units place. So in 14 you can see 4 is at units place. So in its square we will be having 6 in its units place. तो यहाँ पे भी 6 है और यहाँ पे भी 6 है. So you have to remember that when you square a number, if that number has 1 in its units place, then its square also will be having 1 in its units place. अगर 2 है तो 4 उसके units place में होगा. Here you can see 2 at the units place, then on squaring you get 4 in the units place. So 3 you have 9, 13, here you can see 9, 4, 16, 6 at its units place, here 14, it has 4 in its units place, so 6 in the units place of the answer. 5, 5, 5. 6, 36 में 6, 16, 6, 7 on squaring you get 49, 9 and it's in its units place, 17, 7 in the units place, so on squaring you get 9 in its units place. 8, 64, so 4 in its units place, again 18, 8 at its units place, so 4 in its units place. 9, 81, 1 in its units place, और 19 को अगर स्क्वायर करते हो तो you get 1 in its units place in the answer 361. 0 है तो 0, but remember on squaring 1 0 becomes 2. Okay, 1 1s are 1 and 2 0, that is 100. 20, 2 2s are 4 and double the number of 0 in 20, that is 400. This table you have to prepare it, write it down 2 times in your classwork notebook, that is maths notebook, and learn it. On learning this will help you not in squaring, but when you are doing the sums of, when you are going to do the sums of square root, this table will help you a lot. Understood? Square of 1 is 1, 2 is 4, 3 is 9, 4 is 16, 5 is 25, 6 is 36, 7 is 49, 8 is 64, 9 is 81, 10 is 100, 11 121, 12 144, 13 169, 14 196, 15 225, 16 256, 17 289, 18 324, 19 361 and 20 is 400. This table you have to prepare it. If you see carefully, then you will find that the squares of the given numbers ends up with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. It never ends with 2, 3, 7 or 8 at units place. So when you see a number which is a square of any given number which you don't know the number, the answer which is given to you is square of which number, then what will you see? You will see, check the digit at units place. If it is ending with 0, 1 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 9, then possibility is there that it is square of any number. Then secondly, you can guess. If the number ends with 0, then it must be either 10, 20, 30, 40, square of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, etc., etc. Right? And also you have to check how many zeros are there at the back. If 2 zeros are there, then it must be square of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. We cannot go for 100 because in 100 you have 2 zeros, and when you square it, then it must be 4 zeros at the end. So now we move on to 1. If the answer consists of 1 at its units place, then there are possibility of it must be a square of 1 or numbers ending with 1 or square of 9 or numbers ending with 9. या तो फिर वो नंबर 9 होगा या कोई नंबर जिसके यूनिट्स प्लेस में 9 है, वैसा कोई नंबर होगा जिसका स्क्वायर इट इज़ गिवन. If the number ends with 4, then possibility is that the number should be either 2 or 8, or number ending with 2 or 8. Okay? जैसे कि either वो 2 हो सकता है या 8 हो सकता है, या तो फिर 12, 22, 32, 42, etc., etc., or it must be 8, 18, 28, 38, 48, etc., etc. So these are the possibilities. If the number ends with 5, then unanimously you don't have to think much, then it must be square of 5, or any number ending with 5 like 15, 25, 35, 65, 75, etc., etc. And if the square or the answer ends with 6, then it must be a number 6 or a number ending with 6, that is 6, 16, 26, 36, 46, etc., etc. And if the answer consists of 9 at its units place, then possibility is that the number should be either 3 or 7, or it must be, or the number must be ending with 3 or 7, like 13, 23, 33, 43, etc., etc., or 7, 17, 27, 37, etc., etc. Did you understand? So the squares have 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 at its units place. So now the table which you can see on page number 90 of your textbook has to be learned, which has squares of numbers from 1 to 20. Then we move on to the next table, where you can see you have numbers 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 squares of it you have. So